everybody. Sorry, I'm finishing my lunch here. I hope all is well. Now 1 o'clock here in Lakewood. It's hot. It's currently 81 degrees here in Lakewood. And I have 2 fans going and 3 windows open. And you go, why in this heat you have 3 windows open? Well, number one, I live on the top floor of my apartment building. So the roof is up there, and so it creates more heat. In other words, it holds more heat up here. Those 2 floors below me, I think they're slightly cooler. It's not as bad, but it still gets pretty warm in here. Now on the bottom floor, surrounding the front is brick, and brick holds heat. So I feel sorry for them in some ways. A lot of them have patio doors that they could open. They have a screen there and let the air come through. But a lot of them keep it closed because of, well, you know, unwanted people trying to come through. But we haven't had those kind of problems at all. So, anyway, it's hot. There's some breeze. They're expecting strong winds tomorrow here. Anyway, it's Friday, and it's just, yesterday was, I was trying to remember, yesterday was the start of summer solstice, in other words, the start of summer. I thought it was always the 21st that it started, but no, it's the 20th. So anyway, happy summer. We're kind of getting some of our really warmer weather now, early. It's almost like it's on time. And let's see, hope to see some of my friends come on. If you don't, or not able to, you can always watch this later. And I'll be posting this video on my YouTube channel as well. So, anyway, in the news this morning, usually the Supreme Court decisions come out every Friday, normally. This morning they did put out a ruling on the gun ban for domestic violence abusers. That ban is still in place. They kept it in place, and they said, well, yes, Second Amendment, right, but if you commit a crime, it's not a right, okay? It's more of a privilege. So that ban is still in place. You want to make everybody safe as possible, especially those domestic abuse cases and everything were good 3/4. I read somewhere in the news about the facts about that on domestic violence, 3/4 of it is caused by men. Maybe 1/4 of it by women, but you don't hear that too much about from women. But most of the time it's women that are the victims. Also, the other type of domestic violence is those where it's a neighbor attacking another neighbor. That's also considered domestic violence. Now, here in my apartment complex, I've been pretty lucky. They vet, V-E-T, they check out each new person that comes in to make sure they don't have any convictions, felony convictions, things like that. and they checked out their backgrounds and everything. And if one tenant does have an issue, a behavioral issue, then it's reported, and then they're moved somewhere else. So they really work hard on keeping us safe. And I just lost my pen. Just a minute. Okay. Here. Now we got it. So I'm glad they kept the ban in place. Okay. Now they need to move on to some other very serious issues that they heard the court arguments on and everything. And they're also supposed to set out an announcement on Trump's immunity case. Well, it's a slam dunk. They should vote, no, Trump does not have immunity at all. Okay, he is now private citizen, and he is now a convicted felon. So, now you run across to some mega hardcore mega supporters that can't seem to get it through their thick skulls that Trump broke laws that were put there for a reason, and he is now. He's a convicted felon on 34 counts. Well, in 3 weeks' time, let me check my calendar. Let me double check something here real quick. 1, 2. About 2.5 weeks, Trump will be sentenced. And I hope Judge Merchan slapped the book hard at him for this. Trump should not be treated any differently. He should not be treated with kid gloves. The guy needs to be put in jail and kept there. He needs to be kept there until all the other trials are done. And him still trying to run as president, and you see all his behavior and all the things. He didn't talk about any plans to make anything better. He never has. So really, he is disqualified from being job of being president. And I wish the Federal Elections Commission had more teeth more than anything. And just yank his applications to, nope. Tell the RNC, you need to straighten up and get a better candidate, or vote for somebody else for your candidate. RNC's so screwed up right now, they don't have either the stiff backbone to kick Laura Trump out and kick out the MAGAs, because they don't belong there. If they want their own party, then they could form their own party, but not take over an already established political party, okay, which used to be the RNC for a long time. RNC was created just, if I remember my history right, it was created in 1860, and 1859 or 1860, somewhere in there, to revamp the Whig. Used to be called the Whig Party. Okay. In the 1700s, it used to be the Whigs. But now it kind of transformed into to the Republican National Committee, Republican Party. So that was established. But since Trump took it over, he basically, they were too weak. They weren't watching themselves on what was happening. Democratic Party is so strong, it's not even funny. And I'm glad they are strong. I've been a Democrat since 2008. And I grew up in a Republican household. The old Republican side of things. Dad would have, if he was alive, he would not support Trump at all. I don't think any armed forces should support Trump. Because the guy had deferrals. He didn't go to Vietnam as he was supposed to. And he's basically a wimp. Well, most bullies are wimps. Okay? And I don't like bullies. I never have. I think in many ways they're kind of childish. So anyway, sorry. Let's see. Let me check my. Hold on a second. Let me check something. Okay. I think people are having technical difficulties and they're dealing with the weather today. Anyway, on to for the megas, as always, they're trying to spin their reality. Trying to tell people this and this, and they're lying. They're not going by the facts. And especially people like Sean Hannity and everything else. Sean Hannity needs to have his mouth duct tape shut. You don't sit there and do a fake video of saying Biden did this and this and this. He didn't, okay? They did I feel like they've done a poor job of editing and trying to make things like it's really true, and it's not. Because all the other media covered what Biden was doing, like the PBS and Midas Touch and several others, saying, well, this is what Biden is doing and this is what he's saying. So, and everybody sees how when Trump does his so-called speech, he doesn't make sense. He doesn't follow the prompters, he doesn't follow this and that and the other. And those who did work with him or try to tell him, hey, you can't do it this way, it's not proper. He didn't listen to them. He doesn't even listen to his lawyers. That's why he is in such deep trouble. And Trump will lose. He will lose big. He's going to lose on July 11th on the sentencing. And then, of course, 4 days later is the RNC. RNC need to put a new candidate in his place, since he's a convicted felon. And they should not promote a person like Trump who is a convicted felon. And Trump has no business, should have no business being in the White House or being president. It was bad enough when he was in the White House for 4 years. It's like, especially during COVID, makes you want to go over there and smack him one. He did a lot of dumb, stupid things. And he killed a lot of people, Trump did. I mean, I'm being frank. He let the virus in, and he basically ignored it. Okay? The only person who did ignore the virus was Dr. Fauci. He did an excellent job of trying to keep people safe, gave advice on viruses like this, and make sure everybody's vaccinated and everything else. And you want to really boost your immunity, okay, on all this. So we'll see what happens. I hope there is a surprise person who has taken over the RNC. But we'll just have to wait and see. Weather. Mother Nature has been really she has been really upset with us. There have been so many storms, so many flooding, tornado outbreaks. We had a tropical storm in the Gulf of Mexico, but it went to the wet Mexico side instead of Texas. Texas got the tail end of the rains and everything in South Texas. They did get some flooding in Galveston. So you want your friends and family, whatever, to stay safe as much as possible, especially during Tornadoes, I feel, are the worst. They do so much damage, and they kill. Well, earthquakes kill, and so do volcanoes. But tornadoes are the ones. And then you have hurricanes. Well, now we're in the start of hurricane season, which started last weekend. But hence, Tropical Storm Alberto hit Mexico. Now there is another depression that's forming, but they're watching it. Right now, Mother Nature is switching to El Nino. La Nina wasn't too bad, but when you get to El Nino, it's when things really kind of get icy more than anything. So anyway, other than that, just stay safe, keep your eye to the sky, and watch the weather reports. Be sure you have emergency weather channel or app on your phone to keep you alert, just in case things like this occur. I understand there's going to be severe thunderstorms that are going through the Midwest. So, I do have family back in Missouri. And so, guys, please stay safe. Keep an eye on the sky. And just make sure you all have all your emergency supplies in place and a storm shelter in place. Okay? I just don't want to hear any bad news coming from there. So anyway, just a minute. Reply to my story. Okay. Nancy, if you're watching this, I don't know why you're. Oh, there you are. Ah. Okay. Okay. I was going to say, hey, I haven't seen any comments come up on my chat. Yeah, I suspect that you are. Said rain is hitting. Here it's somewhat cloudy. It's a little bit windy. They're predicting more wind tomorrow. So, strong gusty winds. Again, it depends on what Mother Nature's planning to do. So, yeah, just try to stay safe, Nancy, and just watch yourself. I'm gonna be this afternoon watching. His name is spelled, last name is spelled differently, but it's Vince Watt. Let you see the storm, and it's a good watch on the video. He goes live. He's a storm chaser, professional storm chaser, and he's been really watching the weather and everything. More and more, the National Weather Service is using storm chasers and trained spotters, because a lot of times the radar doesn't pick everything up, doesn't see everything, and so they need them on the ground to observe what's really happening on the ground. Regarding tornadoes, where they go, what direction they're going, because sometimes radar doesn't always pick that up. So anyway, there we go. Anyway, I will see you on, let me check my calendar again. Let's see. Okay, I'll see you on Monday at 1 o'clock, as always. And hope you have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. Be sure to insist, persist, and push back. And we'll just keep an eye on the Supreme Court. I'll be watching more of Midas Touch, what they're saying and what they're finding out. And we'll just go from there. So, also, I think it's this weekend is the debate. So, I don't know if Trump is going to show up for that or not. I'll bet he'll find a way to chicken out. Bullies have a lot of bluster, but they don't have any bite. And they run the other direction. So, anyway, I will talk to you later. Love you guys all. And, here if I don't float away. Yeah, I hear you there, Nancy. No, too bad you don't have a backup system where you have like a boat or something. You just move everything there and float. So anyway, yeah, I'll have a good weekend. It's supposed to start cooling off starting tomorrow. So, which is good. I don't do well when it's really super hot like this. So, I will talk to you on Monday. Okay? Take care. Love you all. And I'll post this on my YouTube channel. Okay. Bye-bye.